Let's do it. It's your spoiler-free review of Captain America: Brave New World. I want to start with the things that I like. Harrison Ford could have absolutely mailed in this role, but he doesn't. He works his tail off. And the scenes with he and Anthony Mackie when they're by themselves are absolutely awesome. They sing off the screen. They're great. Red Hulk is incredible. No pun intended. And I actually think it's the best Hulk version in the MCU that you've seen thus far. My problem with it is I wish it wasn't on this poster and I wish it wasn't in the trailer, because if it was a surprise, it would have made this movie very, very, very special. Instead, you're waiting the entire time for your favorite band to play your favorite song because there's all these other songs that are in the way. And I think that takes away from what they're trying to do in this film. The other thing that takes away from what they're trying to do in this film is the script is not great. And the movie itself is kind of a rehash of a bunch of other MCU films that I will not name so I don't spoil anything for you, but they're not really exposing anything new. They are attempting to launch Avengers 2.0, as you obviously get from what's happening here. So that's a through line that's happening, but the fact that there's so many new characters and you have, Thaddeus Ross played by a new human being, makes it so that if you haven't quite done your MCU homework, this might be a minute for you to catch up. That said, one of the bigger issues is the script itself. Anytime the script thinks you're struggling, it's going to stop for 6 minutes and monologue to you exactly what's happening, which takes you out of some of the action. Speaking of the action, that's honestly, if I have one thing that I didn't like a lot, it's the fight scenes. They're atrocious. They're some of the worst in the MCU. Not the big bad superhero fight scenes. I'm talking like mano a mano. The hand-to-hand combat scenes are very bad. And in a world that Shang-Chi exists and in a world where John Wick exists, you gotta do better. Anthony Mackie deserves better stunt sequences than he got in this film. All in all, it's a fine film. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to break a ton of new ground, and you'll probably have a good time. There's a lot more we could nitpick about it, but it requires me doing spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. What I will say is, script's not great. It does feel like it was rewritten, and there is an excellent movie hidden inside of there. But Harrison and Mackie together are great, and the Hulk is worth every penny. Absolutely every penny. There are some CGI that doesn't work. Specifically, some of the backgrounds are pretty but the Hulk, top notch.